7 weather with meteorologist Vivian Gonzalez.
Good morning, South Florida. We're waking up to a few clouds and showers on the radar that we'll get to in just a bit. Temperature-wise, the milder air is to the north, where we're finding the low 70s around Gainesville and Jacksonville. But here in South Florida, we're waking up into the 80s, 82 in Miami, 83 for you in Key West, with interior areas in the upper 70s to low 80s, 83 in Hialeah, 80 in Homestead. Temperatures running extremely warm with a south-southeast wind between 7 to 9 miles per hour. And on the radar, we have a little bit of rain. And if your commute takes you into West Miami-Dade, between the Turnpike and Chrome Avenue, there's one downpour there. A few sprinkles right around Westchester and south, heading south into Sweetwater. But around Pinecrest, US 1 and the Turnpike, heavy rainfall into Country Walk, heading south through parts of the Turnpike and US 1, there's also activity. And then as we move on into the upper Florida Keys, we have this gusty downpour that if it holds, it'll enter into extreme southern Miami-Dade. Our in-house model run calls for some metro and coastal showers possible this morning. And then once the heating of the day gets going, we'll see the sea breeze developing activity slowly pushing inland. And then tonight, as the heating of the day is lost, that activity will fade and we will have a few clouds and stay mostly dry through the Florida Keys. Meanwhile, in the tropics, there are two tropical waves, one in the central Atlantic, the other one's located in the Caribbean, and these are not being followed for development by the Hurricane Center. Now, in the eastern Pacific, the first storm of the season is here, and that's Tropical Depression number 1E, and that one will likely become Alvin very soon. Your boating forecast looks good. No advisories for boaters, but there is a risk of rip currents at area beaches. Southeast winds 5 to 10 knots. For the Florida Keys, coastal waters here light to moderate chop, with seas building 2 to 3 feet beyond the reef. And at 11:02, that's the next high tide for Miami. Highs today at about 90 degrees, feeling hotter. Look for those inland storms tonight. On the warm side, upper 70s to low 80s, with your extended outlook calling for wetter conditions heading into the upcoming weekend. That's your 7 on 7.